Todd, interested always to hear your thoughts on a day-by-day basis here. A little bit more of a pressure in the grain trade here through the late morning.
Good morning, Mark. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Actually, it's good afternoon. I'm so tired from watching nothing happen that I thought it was the morning.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on. I mean, we could be down a little bit, but we're at about 60% of normal volume here.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no interest right now, and whatever you're seeing is either one little order is pushing the market one way or the other. There is basically across. Again, I assume that everybody's waiting to see what the Fed minutes are to see what's going to happen to the dollar. But overall, we are right now and have been trending lower on volume the last 2 days. So it's hard to put a lot of stock and feel into what's going on, which is why, as traders, I tell traders this is a time to observe the market and stay out. Although I like the same levels, I'm not changing my opinion on the space. But if you're not in, there's no reason to get involved right here because you have no volume.
Yeah, no reason to get in here right now. By the way, we looked at that dollar just a little bit higher right through here. And those minutes coming out here, the Fed minutes, later today?
Right at 1 o'clock, right as you sign off.
Yeah, I understand. All right, so again, the trade looking at that, and again, producers, you're suggesting if you have storage, keep it, hold on, look for better money, if not this year, early in 16.
Absolutely. Again, I think if you have the storage and you have the ability to hold, I think you'll get much higher prices down the road. I think your risk to the downside is minimal, and if you've suffered this long with what's going on, then I think you're in a much better position, and the model of your risk reward has changed to a more positive view right now.
All right, soybean, as we saw, corn down about a penny, beans down 6-8 cents here again, but you say it's a light volume trade in beans as well.
Right, and we like that. Look, we like the 850 level. Last I looked, I believe we were at 856 or 853.
Yeah.
Again, I'm looking at these spots. Again, I'm in, but I'm not looking to get more involved because, again, the lack of volume. When you have a market like this, these markets are much easier to be pushed around by somebody. If a big order wanted to come in and push the market around, they could do so very easily because of the lack of volume. This is almost like a holiday here. So it's easier to stay on the sidelines and observe so you're not put to a decision if something goes wrong against your position. So what I would rather do is just watch the market here. I call it observing the market, or it's time to fish or cut bait. I want to cut bait right now.
6 to 8 lower in the soybean trade. Todd Horwitz live from Chicago looking at the wheat trade here today under some pressure as well, down 5 to 6 cents in Chicago and further away from that $5 level.
We're right at almost 480. Again, if we look at the chart and we look at the technical part of it, here we are. But now wheat's really getting struggling volume. The last I looked at wheat, we were at about 40% of volume for a usual day. So it's hard for me to get a real opinionated one way or the other. I'm not afraid to share my opinion, but it's hard for me to have a conviction when there's no volume.
Very good. Todd Horwitz live from Chicago. So weaker wheat trade here, down 6 3/4 on that nearby Chicago wheat, lowest since early September, by the way. We will take a break. We'll come back and check in with that sharply higher livestock trade. Get Todd's thoughts there in 1 minute. Be right back.